Welcome back to the channel for another top 10 horror movie countdown video. This is actually the first one. I was challenged by my friend Larry over at the Horror Cat Dad on YouTube. Please go check out and subscribe to his channel if you're not already. Larry did a similar top 10, his top 10 films of the 21st century, and I thought that was kind of interesting. It got my mind kind of wondering, like, what would my top 10 be? So I wanted to change it up just a little bit since I'm known to make a short story long.
That's the coolest fucking story I've ever heard in my entire life. That's insane. Can I hear it again? Do you have time?
I'm going to try and do my top 10, all horror and suspense. So I'll keep it in that genre or genres. I'll keep it in between those genres: psychological thriller, horror, whatever makes you nervous in the theater. That's what we're going for. So this is my personal top 10. Remember, movies are subjective. That's what's so great about movies, is some person's favorite is another person's least favorite. So these are going to be in no really particular order. I am going to start oldest to most recent. So I'll start at 2003, hint, and I'll work my way up to 2025. So I'm going to actually not include Send Help. I wanted to, but I'm capping this at 2025 because at first I didn't think I would be able to come up with 10 at all. And I came up with about 17. So I had to pare some down, and I might mention a couple of, or I might do like an honorable mention for a few that I couldn't go without saying. But again, this is just for fun. So the hardest part for me is going to keep each movie to under a minute. And that's more for you, the viewer. You're welcome. So I don't go it off on a tangent. 60 seconds. If I don't get it in there, we'll talk about it at the convention, okay? So I'm going to do the honorable mentions. I'm not going to say a whole lot about why they're an honorable mention, just because I'm trying to keep this video short and interesting. 2009's Drag Me to Hell. Enough said. Sam Raimi. This was the closest thing that I was seeing to Evil Dead since Army of Darkness.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants. I got news for you, pal. You ain't leading but two things right now: Jack and shit. Jack left town. So 1992 or whenever that was. So took quite a long time to get, but you'll get that same Deadite feel with the possessions. And it's just a good story. And it's Sam Raimi doing all the Sam Raimi things. He's got Spider-Man money now. So he shows out. The Delta makes its cameo. Love this movie. So another honorable mention, 2003, House of a Thousand Corpses. And while we're at it, let's just say Rob Zombie in the 2000s. Not so much Rob Zombie Halloween, no offense, not my favorite. Where he does shine is House of a Thousand Corpses, Three from Hell, and Devil's Rejects. You can see his inspiration in there. It's dirty, it's gritty. The transitions, I went back and watched House of a Thousand Corpses just kind of in prep for this video, even though it didn't make the list. Those transitions is enough for me. In between those old gritty grindhouse, badass. So another one, 2004 Saw. That's an honorable mention. I did love the first Saw movie. I kind of lost interest after that. Again, personal preference. But the first one, Carrie Elways, the twist at the end, the intense puzzles and the head bomb, whatever you call that. So original. And most people probably aren't old enough to remember this, but they had a really cool viral internet campaign back in whenever that was, 2003, 2004. And you could go online and play these games and try to solve these puzzles. And it was amazing marketing at the time, sort of reminiscent of what Blair Witch did before the internet, where you could still kind of get away with that. But Saw took that idea, ran with it, embraced the technology. I wasted a lot of hours at my job trying to figure out those puzzles on the Saw marketing teaser website. It may still be out there. I don't know. Tell me in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. 2013, Evil Dead, Mia, the chainsaw into the Deadite's face at the end. What else do you need?
Groovy.
2017, Get Out. So while we're at that, Jordan Peele, Get Out, Us. What a breath of fresh air into the horror suspense genre. Well needed, well deserved. I was sort of out of horror movies, believe it or not, pretty much after Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like, I liked The Grudge and the first Paranormal Activity. Those were fine, but The Ring, after that, I kind of got in a blur where I just wasn't interested anymore. Everything seemed tired. It seemed the same over and over. You know, crab walk, speed up, demonic voices, found footage. Like it got tired real fast. But so yeah, that was one. Definitely Jordan Peele. Thank you for leaving comedy and showing your horror chops. Can't do send help because it's 2026. That'll be on next decade's video. And then the Ty West trilogy, again, another one that I don't feel needs to be on a list of mine just because it is Ty West and Mia Goth. So I don't feel that needs further explanation. And you've probably seen these movies. Without further ado, let's get into the top 10. And they will be timed. They will all be shorter than this honorable mention, but I couldn't let these movies go and people think, what the hell did he leave those off for? Let's start off with 2003's. What do you think it's going to be? Texas Chainsaw Massacre. What I like about it in 60 seconds. 2003 Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The cinematographer was Daniel Pearl. That's a no-brainer. This is the first entry into the Texas Chainsaw Massacre series that actually takes it seriously, takes the subject matter seriously. You get that gritty, grimy feel. You have so many nods to the old original, the door slam, the hitchhiker, but with new, updated twists and turns. You've got some incredible kills. Andrew Barinsky is amazing. The other thing I love about this movie is so many of the filming locations are still standing, and I'm able to go no further than an hour and a half, 2 hours max to see the Sealy store, the Taylor Meat Company, the Slaughterhouse, the Hewitt Family House in Granger, and that's about it. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2003 in under 60 seconds. Okay, so number 2, counting backwards or whatever, is 2008, Let the Right One In. Can't explain this in 60 seconds. Do you like vampires? Do you like Swedish or Nordic subtitles? Because trust me, you're going to be wanting to fight through those, because this movie, the tone and like it's so artistic and just visually stunning. Again, a really unique take on vampire movies. If you haven't seen this, and don't watch the American remake after you've seen this one. But if you like revenge, or you like people getting what's coming to them, 2 words, swimming pool, and it's at the end, and you got to watch Let the Right One In, under 60 seconds. I hope some of these movies are maybe like, oh, I didn't think about that, or I never caught that, or you know, hopefully some of these are new to you, or you'd be like, yeah, I can see why that was one that I like. 2010's Frozen, and no, it's not the Let It Go or the LC or Build a Snowman or Josh Gad, or it's not any of that. And I just wasted 15 seconds. Snow skiing. Do you have a fear of avalanches and being frozen on a ski lift? 3 words, Adam fucking Green. And I had a boss suggest this movie to me when I was working in Austin. Wow, did they surprise me. So yeah, go watch Frozen if you want to be real uncomfortable and grossed out and kind of claustrophobic and stuck on a ski lift, under 60 seconds. Okay, number 4, 2016 Lights Out. Lights Out, the short on YouTube. Go watch it. It's 2 minutes long. Scary as shit. They did do a full-length feature. Whatever, it's okay, but the short is where it's at. The reason I bring it up, if you're not familiar with Dylan Clark, go look up Portrait of God on YouTube. Watch this 7-minute short. Blow your mind. Totally incredible. Speaking of turning into a feature film, Sam Raimi and Jordan Peele are producers. So if you need any more convincing to go watch Portrait of God and go follow Dylan Clark, this guy is going to be doing big, big things in the horror community. So go look it up again. Portrait of God, Portrait of God, Portrait of God. Moving right along. The next one is 2016 Split, James McAvoy. This psychological thriller, but man, from the very beginning, I mean, the first minute and a half, there's an abduction in the parking lot, and here we go. James McAvoy plays so many amazing different characters and just jumps from scene to scene to scene. But my favorite thing about the whole movie, and some people didn't know this till the end. I don't think I knew this till I saw it in the theater, but at the very end, they kind of refer to this movie as a stealth sequel to the Unbreakable trilogy. So at the very end of the movie, like all this crazy shit happens, and then you pan in this diner, and there's Bruce fucking Willis from Unbreakable in this diner, like watching a story on the news, and here goes the sequel leading into the final movie about Mr. Glass. So yeah, Split. Moving right along, 2023 Evil Dead Rise. So it's Alyssa Sutherland, it's Lee Cronin directing. It has this incredible opening title sequence where this girl levitates out of the lake and this big red text comes up behind her. I know you know what I'm talking about if you've seen this movie. As a typographer, graphic designer, that floored me. So they had me right there from the jump, but then you put Alyssa Sutherland, Possessed, you know, At the Door, Mommy's with the Maggots Now, all that stuff. So good. And people griped that Bruce Campbell wasn't in it. Well, he kind of was in it because he was the voice on the records. A lot of people didn't know that. I didn't know it until I was reading the credits. So listen for when they're playing the records and the Tales of the Necronomicon. Bruce fucking Campbell. Pretty cool. Evil Dead Rise. Go see it. Okay, 2023, Late Night with the Devil. That movie caught some flack for using AI, which I'm the first person to call AI out on its bullshit. I think it looks stupid 100% of the time, except apparently they used some AI to recreate some graphics for the 70s sets, and it just adds to the feel of this movie. It doesn't take anything away from Damien Desmalchin and his performance. Fucking amazing. And I'll use the term slow burn. Some people think that's a negative. I prefer a slow burn. I want the payoff at the end instead of just getting, you know, hammered the whole time with graphics and gore and blood and blah, whatever. Like, to give me a story and a payoff. So that's what this movie does. It is very slow, but once you get into the second half, this movie is killer. Late Night with the Devil takes you back to the 1970s and what late night television was. And I just love the way they bounce back and forth between breaks during the show. Check it out. Okay, here we go with 2024's In a Violent Nature. You know how much I love this movie. I don't have to explain it to you. We've talked about it on the podcast. I have a cosplay of Johnny. I can't wait for the sequel. Rye Barrett. I want to meet that dude at a convention one day. Hopefully, I did finally get to meet Lauren Marie Taylor, who plays the old woman at the end. This movie is a love letter to Friday the 13th. I don't care what anybody says. Again, slow burn. Give me slow burn all day long. I'd rather have 3 or 4 super creative graphic kills than just blood and guts the entire time. It's just not my thing. It's great that people like that and that there's people out there that can make those movies, but In a Violent Nature, bring it on. Slow walk. Closest thing to Friday the 13th we've had since even before the Friday the 13th remake in 2009 or whatever. So In a Violent Nature, you'll never talk me out of it.
Johnny.
Okay, and the hits just keep on coming. Now we are as current as it's going to get, 2025. Sinners. Sam told me to watch this. I had kind of just missed it. It wasn't for any reason whatsoever. I just was like, oh, didn't sit down and watch it. He said, you have to watch this. And I was like, oh yeah, the vampire movie. Well, boy, was I wrong. This movie was visually beautiful. Your eyes do not get a rest in the best possible way. I don't even think I knew it was Michael B. Jordan playing Smoke and Stack until halfway through the movie. That just tells you what an incredible actor he is. Again, another vampire movie, an interesting, entertaining take on vampires. The music, the cinematography, hell yeah, she won an Oscar for that. That movie is beautiful. Go see Sinners. Best vampire movie I've seen in ages. Just watch it. Under 60 seconds. Okay, here's the last one. If you've listened to any of our podcasts, you already know what this is going to be. It's Amy Madigan. It's Weapons. It's Zach Krieger. Sam convinced me to watch Barbarian a few years ago. I went into it knowing nothing. Zach Krieger knocked my socks off. And so from now on, anything he does, I'm there for it. He's got a fan. I'm going to see it. Weapons, the story, the music, so original, so entertaining. Not a slow burn. Acting clinics put on by everyone in the fucking movie. Just Weapons. If there's one movie I got to recommend for 2025, it's Weapons and Sinners. I can't make up my mind. Hopefully this has been entertaining. Just something a little different. Again, thank you, Larry, for getting me out of my comfort zone and just stopping, taking the time to do this. I do want to do like Larry challenged me. It's just for fun. You don't have to do it. There's no rules. It's your list. You don't have to limit yourself to 60 seconds. I did because otherwise this video would be 17 hours long. So again, you're welcome. But I want to challenge 5 of my friends here on YouTube to do this if they want to do it. So again, it's no pressure. It's just for fun. But I challenge Cy Frantic. I challenge Brendan at the Horror Green Book. I challenge Sam and Holly with Between the Shots. I also challenge Matt, the Spooky Okie, if you haven't already been challenged or included from someone else. And long shot, but Scara, Damsel of the Doomed.
She's got a great new podcast. Go check out her channel. And I would be interested to hear what Scara's top 25 or top 10 of 2000 to 2025 would be, because she hosts movies at Doc's Drive-In weekly in Austin. So it's going to be really hard for her to pare them down. But anyway, so that's the challenge. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this one or others like it on the channel, please, please, please subscribe, share, like, interact in the comments, drop an emoji, whatever. Anything helps. Appreciate it. And we'll see you at the next convention.